All right, everyone. Let's see how to beat 1500s. So we play proper chess, develop our pieces. This is the Trampowski attack. Play e6 so that if he takes, I don't need to double my pawns. And let's play c5 to put a little pressure on his e4 center. Now the ideas for us are queen b6, putting pressure here. Okay, since he took it, then we'll just use our bishop to take back. It's a natural developing move. And something he needs to be really careful about. Queen a5 check and picking up that bishop. I could actually set it up, moving my bishop back here, but let's play proper chess, continue developing our pieces. King safety is very important. Notice how every move that I play, developing towards the center. King safety. Now let's push d5, control the center again, and let's get this last piece. And that's the 1500 level. They'll give you free pieces. As long as you play natural developing moves and spot free material, you can get to 1500. And now that I'm up a piece, there's two ways to end the game. Either going for an endgame, where you trade all the material, or checkmating. And now he's attacking my bishop. So let's just move it here and break this pin. And he's getting aggressive here. Let's just move back. No need to do anything fancy. Although all moves are reasonable here. We're up a piece. Okay, he's actually trapped his bishop here, so if I just play h6 here, his bishop is forced to take. And that's what you should do when you're up a material. You trade pieces. And now he's giving me another free piece. I'll just take it. And now he's really going for checkmate, but honestly, there's nothing here. If he's going to let me keep this free bishop, then I'm going to keep it. Or, yeah. Okay, he took that. And now something very instructive is that I can use my pawn, or use his pawn, to guard myself. So if I play here, g6, he can never come down this file because his own pawn is blocking it. But also if I just take, I'm pretty safe on this. I'm pretty safe on this file regardless. Yeah, he checks me and I just simply move my king. And then when he goes here, I have my rook g8 to control this line. And if he ever checks me here, I have f5 to block and there's nothing he can do. Yeah, he checks, we just block. Pretty simple. Pawn is pinned, so we're not actually threatening the queen right now. His only chance is hope that I fall for checkmate. And actually, it's not even checkmate because my bishop protects g7. Okay, now what is his idea? I don't really see his idea, but since we're up a material, let's just trade pieces. Just offer a queen trade. And this is a principled way to winning games, winning positions. When you're up a material, you trade pieces. And when you're down a material, you trade pawns. And we're asking him, do you want to trade queens? If he trades queens, then it's a very easy endgame. We can even force a trade of another piece right here. Okay, yeah, that is the principal move for him as well, to reject a queen trade. But now it's our turn to barrel down this open file. Activate our rook, and then we can go queen here, and with that fork, we can force a trade of queens. Okay. Let's just chop this knight right now to force the trade. And then let's get ready to do this and force the trade of queens. And really easy to win when you're up a material. Just keep trading, pieces. So yeah, now he's blocking it. But actually, I have a lot of squares that I can go to here. So if I go here, now I'm asking him, do you want to trade queens? If he doesn't trade queens, then I can capture his rook for free, unless he moves here. Yep, that's his only move. All right. Now we just need to get our last pieces in the game, and then it's going to be over. So I see that this file is open. So let's just try to get the material down on this file. There's really no attack he has. He can't even contest this file because I have 2 attackers, and he only has 1 defender if he moves the rook here. He'll only have his queen defending. And he can never really pawn break because I'm covering this with 2 pawns, whereas he only has his bishop and his queen. Okay, he's also trying to open the game up, but it doesn't really help him because I'm the one who has more material. And now this file is super open and ripe for the taking. Move our rook here, and now we have lots of threats. Okay, king moves up. And now this pawn is actually pinned right now, so we can't move it just yet. But I like maintaining the rook on this file. What? Let's try to identify where we can attack from. Ah, I see a good venue. We go queen all the way back, and now our queen is ready to infiltrate from behind. And we can also bring our rook in to infiltrate on e3. Okay, he's moved back, and that doesn't really change anything. So let's barrel down. Now we have pressure on e3. We have 2 attackers. He only has 1 defender. What is he going to do about it? And we really need to get these other pieces in the game. They're not really doing anything. Knight could be rerouted to e7 and then d5. It would be super active. And then that would also enable rook c8. Yeah, so he's trying to run, but it's too late. We can now just take this free pawn. And then we're also putting pressure on this bishop. And we're actually threatening knight d4 now. Fork of the king and queen. So has to do something. But yeah, it's pretty much game over. So pretty instructive opening, to say the least. Develop pieces as normal. And then capture free pieces when they're given to you. That's the 1500 level. All right, it's a free bishop. And we probably have checkmate soon. Here, yep, go here, and that's checkmate because the rook guards b3. Let's do one more since that was pretty quick. All right, we have white this time. So let's play d4. And again, we'll just casually develop all of our pieces. This is the London system. And systems are great openings to use at the lower level because they all just follow pretty much the same exact moves no matter what the opponent does. All right. Beautiful. And now we've developed all our pieces. And then when we see free material, we capture it. We have 3 attackers on this pawn, and he only has 2 defenders. So honestly, this is material. Takes, takes, takes. Takes, takes. And yeah, 3 attackers to 2 defenders. And again, since we're up in material, all we're going to have to do is trade pieces, get to that endgame, and win. The last steps to developing are getting the queen out, connecting the rooks, and putting the rooks on open files. So if allowed, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so he has one small idea here, which is coming down and checkmating on g2. But for now, that's not a problem. We can simply use our knight to block. Okay, he wants to pin me now, but I won't allow it. Let's just develop our queen. And I'm also thinking to play bishop b5 and forcing a trade of bishops. If this bishop moves, then we take the rook. This h5 move isn't threatening anything yet. I have 2 defenders on this square. Let's just get those bishops off. Okay. The reason why he can do this was because his bishop was pinned, so now we just take more free material. And then let's grab this pawn as well, since it's free. Okay, let's grab this pawn as well, since it's free as well. You see free material? Just take it. That's the 1500 level. All right, now we can force a trade of pieces again. If he takes this, we just traded bishops. And if he takes this, we traded bishop for a knight. And if he takes this bishop, we can also do knight takes knight to trade more pieces. Okay, now let's just bring our bishop back because it's under attack and it's en prise. And we're actually threatening to take another free material, this pawn on h5. See if he spots it. He does spot it. Now he's defending h5. h4 is still not a threat because I can just take it. And now let's get our last pieces into the game. These rooks still aren't doing anything. I'll choose this rook because my f rook could be doing things later down the line, pushing. And now he is starting to threaten h4, but honestly, it doesn't do anything because I can just play bishop f4. Let's just get our rook into the game. Rooks on the 7th rank are always good. We do have to be careful that this is now en prise. And let's just get our bishop out of the way since he's attacking it. Now this is a sneaky little move. We can't take it because we're pinned. And he's also threatening checkmate now. So we need to defend the checkmate. Easy would be g3, and he would have no way of getting in. But also good is this move f, and we use our queen to defend. And we're also forcing his knight out. And it has no good moves here, except for c5, which attacks our rook, but we can just move our rook. Attack him again. The only move is knight c5. Let's actually go rook to d5, because then knight e6 isn't forking us. And if we go here, we can calculate another step. These 2 squares are very poor placement of his knight. So knight e6 is really his only move. And then he's threatening our bishop again. Yeah, so let's just go. We also consider going here. Honestly, let's just attack the knight. Make threats. A great player once said, if you make 10 threats in a row, you're bound to win. Okay, he defended it. So now let's use this to our advantage. Let's get our king over here, then our pawn can take this, and then our rook can be activated on the g-file. So now we're threatening pawn takes pawn. And then going to use the g-file for us to win his queen. So those are the 2 ways to win winning positions. You either trade pieces into an endgame, or you go for the king. And right now, push this pawn over there. Okay, he's offering a trade. That's not good for him because he's down material, so we'll gladly take it. And then now, it's our turn to go on the offensive. d1 will win the queen. And rook g1 anyways, because file's now ours. He's attacking this. We can simultaneously defend this pawn as well as make some threats. Okay, we should have checkmate because our bishop guards h6 and our queen right here will cover everything else. And that's how you play at the 1500 level. Bye-bye.